Jupiter, the giant of our solar system. Introduction. Welcome to the fascinating world of Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. This book is your ultimate guide to understanding everything about this incredible gas giant. From its swirling clouds to its mysterious core, we'll explore all the known facts and theories about Jupiter. Whether you're a young student or a curious adult, this book will take you on an exciting journey through space to learn about the planet that has captivated astronomers for centuries. Section 1. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest planet in our solar system. It is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside. It's more than 1,300 Earths could fit inside Jupiter. But don't worry, Jupiter isn't a solid planet like Earth. Instead, it's made mostly of gas and liquid, which is why we call it a gas giant. Jupiter is named after the king of the Roman gods, and it's easy to see why. With its massive size and powerful storms, Jupiter truly rules over the other planets. But there's so much more to this giant than just its size. Let's dive deeper and explore what makes Jupiter so special. Section 2. Jupiter's place in the solar system. Jupiter is located between Mars and Saturn, about 484 million miles from the Sun. Because it's so far away, it takes Jupiter about 12 Earth years to complete one orbit around the Sun. That means if you were 12 years old on Earth, Jupiter would have just celebrated its first birthday. Jupiter also spins incredibly fast. It takes only about 10 hours for Jupiter to complete one rotation on its axis. This fast spinning causes the planet to bulge at the equator, making it look a little squished. Imagine spinning so fast that you get wider in the middle. That's what happens to Jupiter. Section 3. Jupiter's atmosphere. One of the most striking features of Jupiter is its colorful atmosphere. The planet is covered in bands of clouds that swirl around in different directions. These bands are made up of different gases, like hydrogen, helium, ammonia, and methane. The colors you see, shades of white, orange, brown, and red, come from chemical reactions in the atmosphere. The most famous feature of Jupiter's atmosphere is the Great Red Spot. This gigantic storm has been raging for at least 400 years and is so big that 3 Earths could fit inside it. Scientists are still studying the Great Red Spot to understand why it has lasted so long and what powers it. Section 4. Jupiter's moons. Jupiter isn't just a planet, it's also a mini solar system of its own. Jupiter has 95 known moons, and scientists think there could be even more waiting to be discovered. The 4 largest moons are called the Galilean moons, named after the astronomer Galileo, who discovered them in 1610. These moons are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Io is the most volcanic object in the solar system, with hundreds of active volcanoes. Europa has a smooth, icy surface that might hide a vast ocean underneath. Scientists think this ocean could have the right conditions for life. Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system. It's even bigger than the planet Mercury. Callisto is covered in craters, making it one of the most heavily cratered objects in the solar system. Section 5. Jupiter's rings. Did you know that Jupiter has rings? They're not as big or bright as Saturn's rings, but they're still pretty amazing. Jupiter's rings are made mostly of dust and small particles. Scientists think the dust comes from Jupiter's moons, especially when meteorites hit them and send dust flying into space. Section 6. Jupiter's magnetic field. Jupiter has the strongest magnetic field of any planet in the solar system. This magnetic field is about 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. It creates a huge bubble around Jupiter called a magnetosphere, which protects the planet from harmful solar radiation. The magnetic field also creates spectacular auroras at Jupiter's poles. These auroras are similar to the northern and southern lights on Earth, but they're much bigger and more powerful. If you could see Jupiter's auroras, they would be brighter than any light show on Earth. Section 7. Exploring Jupiter. Humans have been studying Jupiter for centuries, but we've learned the most from space missions. The first spacecraft to visit Jupiter was Pioneer 10 in 1973. Since then, several other missions have flown by or orbited Jupiter, including Voyager 1 and 2, Galileo, and Juno. The Juno mission, which arrived at Jupiter in 2016, is still exploring the planet today. Juno has sent back incredible pictures and data that are helping scientists learn more about Jupiter's atmosphere, magnetic field, and interior. Who knows what new discoveries Juno and future missions will uncover? Section 8. Theories about Jupiter's formation. Scientists have many theories about how Jupiter formed. One popular idea is that Jupiter started as a small, rocky core that grew by pulling in gas and dust from the surrounding space. Over millions of years, it became the giant planet we know today. Another theory suggests that Jupiter might have formed farther out in the solar system, and then moved closer to the Sun. This could explain why Jupiter is so big, and why it has so many moons. Section 9. Could there be life on Jupiter? Jupiter might not seem like a good place for life. It's cold, windy, and has no solid surface. But some scientists think that life could exist on one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. Europa has a thick layer of ice, and underneath that ice, there might be a vast ocean. If there's water, there could be life. Future missions to Europa might help us find out if there's life in its ocean. Imagine discovering alien life right in our own solar system. It would be one of the most exciting discoveries in history. Section 10. Fun facts about Jupiter. Jupiter is so big that you could see it from Earth with just a pair of binoculars. If you weighed 100 pounds on Earth, you would weigh 253 pounds on Jupiter. Because of its strong gravity, Jupiter's clouds can reach speeds of up to 360 miles per hour. Jupiter has a faint ring system that was discovered in 1979 by the Voyager 1 spacecraft. The Great Red Spot is shrinking. Scientists are still trying to figure out why. Section 11. Jupiter in culture and mythology. Jupiter has been known since ancient times, and many cultures have stories about it. The Romans named it after their king of the gods, Jupiter, who was also the god of the sky and thunder. In Greek mythology, Jupiter is known as Zeus, the ruler of Mount Olympus. Jupiter has also inspired many works of science fiction, from books to movies. This giant planet has captured the imagination of people around the world. Who knows, maybe one day, humans will visit Jupiter and see its wonders up close. Section 12. The future of Jupiter exploration. Scientists are always looking for new ways to learn about Jupiter. Future missions might include sending probes to explore its atmosphere or even landing on one of its moons. There's still so much we don't know about this giant planet, and every new discovery brings us closer to understanding the mysteries of our solar system. Conclusion: Jupiter is a planet of wonders. From its swirling clouds to its mysterious moons, it's a place of extremes, huge storms, powerful magnetic fields, and icy oceans that might hide life. As we continue to explore Jupiter, we'll learn more about how our solar system formed and what secrets this giant planet holds. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that Jupiter is out there, spinning fast and shining bright. It's a reminder of how big and amazing our universe is, and how much we still have to discover. Who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the scientist who unlocks the next great mystery of Jupiter. End of book.